Hello there, my name is Tenarium and today we are playing Thomas Was Alone. So, just before we get cracking, ask yourself, have you ever cared for a small rectangle and various other shapes? No? Even though they're so motionless? Well, think again. Let's go into this. I've played a little bit beforehand so I don't look like a complete mug. You could argue I always am. I'm not sure what these always are, but they pop up now and again. But yeah, I've played about 15 minutes of this already, so it's going to crack through that and then get to the really meaty stuff. Right then, so we'll move along. See?
Wow. A weird first thought to have.
See? Don't you feel for him? He is alone. Sympathy, everyone. Have sympathy for Thomas. He is alone. You wouldn't like it, would you? So you should feel none the better. Well, that's quite a fucking long drop. Come on then.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
Also, this English guy sounds like Stephen Merchant. Come on. You gotta love that accent.
2. Portals. They led somewhere.
See, you even mentioned portals. This guy's gotta be Stephen Merchant.
3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
See? Thomas here, he has a mind. He knows what he's doing, and he knows why he's doing it. Also, I've learned to jump before I should have, but you know, I'm using an Xbox controller for anyone who's interested. I am. Okay. See, it's still giving me the tutorial.
Interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Right, so he wants me to fall onwards, or I could just jump! Ah, there we are.
It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
See? It was dastardly I pressed A on my controller. Right. I don't remember this. How did you do this?
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Well, there we are. See, look. Just to show there's no danger. Why not die? We don't take fall damage in this game. Thomas is, after all, a red/orange rectangle. Right. Okay, so now we've just got a motor along.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted.
Yeah, I seem to be able to stay here and it seems to be fine.
It seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Oh!
He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose.
I'm sure it's not.
Nah. Paranoia.
That's why when I stop here it's fine, but when I go on, it falls. It must be paranoia. Oh dear. Right, now I've got to get up there, more jumping involved. Ah, stair-like beings.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere.
Oh, they
he felt
are.
like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
It's not. It's not important in the slightest. Right. You do get more companions as the game goes along, I thought.
It might have been paranoia again. But Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
One step ahead?
It had been...
bollocks.
designed
oh dear.
Just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him?
Oh, come on, it's not testing me. That is too Portal-like. I know, you know, you're trying to sound like Stephen Merchant, but you can't do that much. Stephen Merchant is weekly, by the way, in Portal 2, for those that didn't know.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
It's only boiling, toxic.
He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. Well, to be avoided.
Trial and error, right? Ole! Okay, so I just spontaneously explode after a while, so let's just jump along. And higher. There we are. That's easy enough. God, this seems a bit... I don't even remember after this. I didn't even play it that long ago.
No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Unless you're GLaDOS. I'm going to try and stop with the Portal references, because to be fair to this game, it's a fucking good game. Oh, And it's unfair to be compared, see? When I criticise indie games occasionally, obviously those that only speak to me personally will know that I do so. This is what an indie game should be like. Oh! Bollocks! Oh, right, for fuck's sake. Let's not do that again. Let's jump up here. Let's jump up here, is what I said, Thomas. Don't make me pestered you. I could squish you with another block which is going to come up later. You're only a small little rectangle, bastard. Right. There we are. We got there in the end. Okay, more boiling
Thomas
toxic
had
water.
a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
See, I can jump pretty well. I
Was
can't jump up here.
evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Yeah, you wait till I see who I share it with, Thomas. You wait. Or does he come now? I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this would happen. Overlapping script. More than one AI was bound to be spawned into an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error changed everything. Here we are. And we're all full.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Yeah, jumping further than me. What a bastard. How could he? Do you feel for the characters yet? Do you feel for them? If one of them died in a tragic accident,
Chris had
would
been
you feel
doing
sorry?
fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times.
Oh, I see.
Actually, not technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
I do own the place. My spontaneous generation, I am now own the place. And also, I believe this is voiced by people wondering if it is actually Steve Merchant, because it isn't. It's voiced by some bloke called Mike Biffle, I think. He's the guy who created this game. So if you want to check his Twitter out, it's at Mike Beffel, Beefle, whatever you want to say. I'll put a link for it in the description. Along with where to buy this game as well, because I'm not going to lie, it's amazing. Right, anyway, let's jump along. Saved, jump there, and we're through to the next level. Right. How the fuck do you do this? What? It hasn't even been long since I stopped playing
This
this.
was more like it.
Oh, I
The
see.
glowy white thing. Only
But-
Chris could get to it,
Oh, I see.
which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
Right, yeah, we gotta do like that, 'cause he's got... Oh, we've got to do this for every single one, haven't we? I see. Why am I moving?
Right. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
He sounds like David Mitchell speaking about the Germans. Those lucky old Germans. Right, so we need to go down there.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good.
I see.
Chris was pretty scared. Little Red
Chris
seemed
shouldn't be
fine,
scared.
happy to be on his merry little adventure.
They should try speaking.
Chris
Make everyone
couldn't
fine.
shake the feeling that things
Really?
had taken a significant turn for the
Okay.
worse since Thomas had joined him.
Alright, I was kind of hoping there wasn't anything there to
Sure,
defeat me.
he'd been able to
What?
piggyback his
What?
way to ever so
Ah,
slightly higher
bollocks.
platforms, but where had that
This
got
is
him?
going to become a regular feature, I think.
Oh! Ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Right. Jump. Jump. And jump. There, we fucking got there in the end. You cannot defy me, Chris. I'm not sure why, but I should like Chris more, but I don't. I like Thomas more. Oh! I'm gonna stop swearing. Because every time I miss something, I keep swearing. And I probably do realise that that's going to be quite a while. It's going to be a running, recurring feature. And drop.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred.
Oh, wow.
He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together,
Oh,
a
I
brave
see.
fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness.
I'll pop you there.
That would be fine. But it was all
Don't
the
tell me you have
obvious
to jump over.
observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot.
You know what? Chris is an absolute
He hoped
bastard.
the next
I hope he
portal
burns.
would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Well, it's good they know that it's level, so... Can I fall down on slide? Jump. And jump. Is there a white blocky thingy? What am I gaining by going over here? Come on, it's like the impossible... Well, it was like the impossible game. Oh, so you both got to go over here. What the hell? Have I... Is he got to do it another way? Oh, of course he has. Right, come on, I'm going to wait for you. And jump! There we are. Now, if you turn us over there, I can jump to the next one. And then... Oh! Not going to swear. Not going to swear. Jump along, come on. We're going to do this. Jump. And jump. Oh, come on, really? This is going to go, isn't it? Oh, I knew that was going to happen! Ugh. I knew that as soon as I jumped, it was going to move. Just when I went to land. So if you even think of doing that black block, I will kill you. Way, filling you, Chris. What do you think about that, hey? You're stuck there in stasis and you hate me. Bastard. Okay. So what should
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Am I? Oh, no, he can't get up. That's utterly pointless. Oh, I know exactly what to do. Hang on. Hang on a minute. My what? No, that's not it at all. Yeah. I was going to say, wait a minute, what? So I'll jump on like that, and then you can jump on like that, and then we can get Thomas to move along. Yes. Too good at logic puzzles.
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills.
Oh, I see.
As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
Can Chris
Where
jump
they come
over?
from, anyway?
John. Yeah. See, John, look at him. He's amazing. He's like that Tetris block you always miss as soon as you get some sort of momentum going.
John inhaled the air of the open space. It smelt of awesome.
It doesn't smell of awesome. That's the
Time
toxic
to flex
fumes
those
you're
muscles,
inhaling,
to
John.
Put his training to use. Time to show those little dots how it was done.
Yeah. I
Decided
am
to
an
press the
Asian
switch to
penis.
Let
No,
the
I'm
little
not.
dots catch up with him.
Oh,
John
okay.
cared for his new allies.
See, John cares. Chris is a bastard.
You could tell from
You
the
should let Chris die.
sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the
What?
mirror all these years.
Oh, John. You're like a bodybuilder. Or a slutty vein model. Yeah, let's go along, come on. Frankly, I'd leave you behind if I didn't need to crunch the level, but you're needed. And I don't particularly like you. Oh, bollocks! Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry for anyone who's offended by bad language. Right, let's go up. I feel you need my help here, so let's go. No! Why did you move? Jump, 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 jump. And now... Stop jumping on! Thomas. Why did it move? What? Oh, okay. God knows what happened there. Alright, well I don't particularly like... I don't particularly like Chris, so Chris can drop down this sort of gaping, daunting hole. Geronimo! Okay, a bit safe. Right, let's go down as well. Way! Way! Right then. Is there anything which Chris needs help for? Yes, he needs it here. Oh, John, what are you like? So cray. Fuck off. Yeah, I was going to say, I can't get over that, really? Alright, you're going to need to stand... Alright, well, you're going to need Thomas to jump over... No, you can't go! I just realised. Alright, let's jump up here. You can jump up there. Come on, even you pathetic Chris can do that. So, be honest, do you care about... Well, obviously no one cares about Chris, but do you care about Thomas and John yet? And if you don't, you're heartless. Oh, fuck... One day, I'll stop being so hasty. Until then, I probably won't. Right then, let's go crack in. What? Oh, bollocks. Oh no, he can just jump over, can't he? Yeah, I see. There's no sort of confusion here. Oh, Chris is still here. Alright, well I assume you need you, won't you? I see what we've got to do here. Come on! Over! And over! And you! I think this is about as far as I got
happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
Have I got it? Oh, I see, right. Jump! Jump! Why can I not now get over there? Oh, that's really annoying. I'm now stuck, aren't I? Oh, I see exactly what you've done there, game. Oh, you bastard. Right. Let's do this again, but properly. I've got to go down the side, and this lifts, so if John jumps down, he's suddenly
was happy
buggered.
to keep helping. He felt
John's
it was
going
important
first
to his
now. I
image
don't
that
care.
he was seen to help the little guys.
Right, now you can sort of... How the hell am I even going to do this? Because that's not big enough, is it? Chris? Ah, I knew it wouldn't be. Alright, so... Jump. And jump, maybe? What am I doing? How do I get everyone up here? This is definitely as far as I got last time. You can tell by the way I'm confused already. I'm almost certain this isn't the way to do it. Is there something up here which lets me not do this? Or have we got to... Oh, you're taking the piss. Is there something like... Get off. Which I could make it skip, or am I just being a twat again? I think I'm just being a twat again, am I? Right, let's go back and do this. So, we've got to get you up there. Can I? No. So the only way to get you up there is to jump you two up there. Then... What happens if you jump? Right, nothing. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bit confusing. Right, fuck it. John can go up there and see if there's anything which can stop this madness. Because this could be confusing.
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped. The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Unremitting tutting, I see. Right. Oh, I know exactly how this is going to work. Do I? No, that still doesn't work. That's a terrible idea. Oh, wait, no, I see. Hey, for you haters, you know, the fucking, whatchamacallit? Yeah, that thing. The spectator sees more of the game. You could argue I'm a spectator. Shut up. I'm not. Right, so we'll jump down there, jump on you, jump up there. See? I'm too priest is going to be broken light. I see, this is going to be recurring. Jump. Maybe you. Come on, Chris. Unfortunately, we need you, so, may as well keep getting you up there. How the hell do I do this? Oh, I know exactly how you do this. So, Chris, move out the way. Geronimo! There we are. And now we get them all up one by one if we can make this jump, which we can. We may have jumped a bit too early, but we... Oh, that's really annoying. No! Just too late. Just too late. That is quite annoying. Right, let's go. Come on. Up we go. And jumpity. Jumpity. Right, as soon as we get up there, we're going to change. Come on. I want to do this. Thank God for that. I don't want to wait for this to come down again. What? See, you got no problems. Look how high John can jump. Way! Right. So now... Jump on you. I see. So this is 1, 2. They're teaching me. 1, 2. You can't get up there, can you? You know what, Chris, I don't even know why your brother's bringing you along. You're just hopeless. You provide absolutely no support whatsoever to this. Why did we bring you along? Just out of interest. Don't even know. Don't even care. There. There. Oh, come on. I'm just too sure. Oh. I'm gonna murder you, Chris. Right. But then... Right. John, clearly, come back down. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, I see. See, it comes to me. It just comes to me a little late. That's all. I get there in the end. The, slow and steady wins the race. You know, if that's a phrase for some reason you choose to believe in. Right.